Good morning, y'all. It's December 10th,
Yes, yes.
and today is gonna be a leg day.
I'm going running.
So she's going running. Um, I kind of ran away. I don't know if I can run and do my leg exercises. It's kind of a lot to say we're just starting back. So I think I'm gonna choose to do the leg exercises since I ran. What was that, Tuesday?
Yeah.
I tend to do upper, lower, and just kind of rotate them so it gives one part of my body some rest. So yeah, so we're gonna take it from there. It's time to go ahead and get started. Ain't done this in a minute. Set two, set two. One more set, one more set. Those are really taking it out. Oh, those are really taking it out. We're gonna stop there and go on to the next. I think that, I don't know. I think that was two. Oh, forgot my timer. All right, 30 seconds. Set 2. 30 seconds. Go. All right, y'all, time to do some pistol squats. Nah, I'm not sure how many I'm gonna be able to do because again, just getting back into it. I used to be able to do 10 straight. I don't know. Let's see. Since that injury to my foot, since I really wasn't doing a lot with this leg, it fell off more. So I'm gonna have to work that out. So if you can't do it on your own, you can use something for leverage. And I'll show you what I mean. So since I can't do that leg on my own, so since I was only able to get 5, I'm actually going to do assisted on the other leg just to kind of help strengthen it up for about a week or 2. and I'll go back to kind of doing it unassisted. Remember, you don't have to push yourself, at least not in the beginning. You know, you don't have to be trying to break limits when you first start. Get yourself in shape. Take a week or two, take a month, and just get yourself in shape. And then once you get in shape and you're able to do the exercises, then start trying to worry about breaking your limits. Because them first few weeks is gonna be rough. As you can see, my right leg is definitely stronger than my left leg right now. So we're gonna have to play a little catch up. Last thing I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to jump that pole just to see what my jumps are. Give me a measurement of my leg strength. Now, normally I would be able to clear something like this, but since it's been a minute, I'm not gonna go that high. I'm gonna go with the one here, which is a little bit lower. I can't let y'all catch it from a different angle. Well, I can catch it from both angles. Catch it from the side, catch it from the back so y'all can see clear. So happy about that. Can definitely still clear that one, but I would not have been able to clear that other one. So I'm glad I didn't attempt that. Definitely gotta get that leg straight back up. So this way, y'all get to see what I'm clearing. Alright, y'all. I'm happy with that ending. Happy with that finish, so we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. See y'all on the next adventure. All right, y'all, so we going. No. I keep bringing them inside. I gotta stop doing that. Almost forgot my mask, y'all. Was going to Rouse's. I was happy because I ain't really had nobody around me working out. So I thought I could be maskless for a minute. But can't do that in the store.
Oh, look, she was sitting there waiting for us to get.
Yeah, I know. It's all good.
Thinking we was gonna hit our car, huh?
Who? I don't know. Don't care. You lock it.
Yeah, sometimes we encounter crazy people.
All right, y'all. So we going to Rouse's
Again.
yet again. She needs to get her. She need to get us some more avocados. We kind of tore them up yesterday.
Well, you did.
She got 3. No. It was me and your daughter. It wasn't just me. We made some hamburgers. I did a jalapeno hamburger with cheese and avocado. It was really good. Huh? Oh, dang. I mean, you can still get it. The sale is all over, y'all. They back to 79 cents. So there was what, 3 for $1 or 2 for 4 for $1. Which I'm kind of surprised because they really right. I would think they would want to try to get rid of them. Yeah, I would think they would be trying to get rid of them. So, but oh well. Is that it? Never it. Well, damn.
Because this is almost on too. You see how much they are?
I don't know why, y'all. I'm partial to Halos. They just taste a little better now. The ones we had last night weren't too bad. That was the same ones we had, yeah? Yeah, so those weren't too bad. But the Halos have like more of a sweetness to them. I guess that's why I'm kind of spoiled by that. But those weren't too bad. They weren't, they were very close to the Halos. Oh, that's nothing. I left my phone in the car.
I think I left mine. I thought I just put my phone vibrate. I guess I did. Oh, perfect.
Well, off to the next.
All right, now juice.
Apple juice. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back to the car. You didn't grab my wallet, huh? I'll get it when we go get the juice.
No, why don't you just go get it?
Okay, okay.
What's up, man?
Can't get nothing without my wallet. Ooh, Lord, so how y'all days been going? How y'all been doing in the midst of all this foolishness, all this chaos, COVID? It's a crazy time we living in. I would have never thought I'd live to see a pandemic. But it just lets you know how the world can change in the blink of an eye. All right, y'all, I'm just walking, so I'll see y'all back in the store. All right, y'all, so we back in the store. Looking for juice for me and my daughter. I was still a little bit clogged, y'all. They say apple juice. Hey. I mean, everybody gotta go. It's natural. Yeah, I can't do the prune.
Why not?
I mean, you could get it. I'm not saying that. Get it for Jasmine, but I can't do the prune. So I am going to get. I don't drink a lot of applesauce. I mean, not applesauce. Look at me, applesauce. Lord have mercy. I don't drink a lot of apple juice, so I don't know what's the best one to get.
Just the Mott's usually, but just regular apple juice. It don't matter.
I'm gonna just go with the Rouse. Look, I'm gonna just go with the.
She wants some apple juice too, so that way. Really, is that really? Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go with the Rouse's brand.
Alright. That's it. That's a wrap. I love granola, y'all. Love granola.
So we done?
Yep, we are officially out of here.
All right, I don't think I need to vlog the checking out in the cashier, but we're pretty much done. Hopefully I don't have to see the store for a little while.
Yeah, no, we done.
Oh, what about your ceviche?
Ooh. Why you said that?
Because you said you wanted to do it.
I do want to do it. I do want to do it. That means we gotta go get shrimp, huh?
We can come back another day.
Yeah.
We're always out here. That ain't pressing. We need to eat all that food we just bought.
Yep, that's true. What I just gave up my spot in the line.
So now we have to figure out what's on the agenda for the day.
I got to get back to my studying for the digital marketing, so I'll be doing that.
And I got so much to do, it's ridiculous,
yeah, we
y'all.
got to stuff on that you need to get to.
So, alright. I'm not gonna do the whole checkout thing, but we will see y'all at you'll probably see me on the job next, so see y'all then. Hey y'all, so I gotta go back to Corpus Christi today, and Linda wanted some lemons. That's the lemon tree that we was talking about. If you saw the vlog yesterday, I think I was filming at that point, but anyway, she wanted some lemons. She said she loved lemons, so I'm gonna get her some of the lemons off of this tree. Alright, so we got a whole big old bag of them. So I'll see y'all at Corpus Christi. Nothing much. Good morning.
It's a ton of traffic trying to get here
Oh yeah? Where you coming from?
from the West Bank.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Whew. I'd have thought it would have cleared up by now though.
What, the traffic?
Yeah. But then again, things they
it's-
change so much.
Yeah, I was about to say it's thin, but it wasn't like how it used to be.
Right,
It's
right.
a little bit out there.
Like by 9 o'clock before COVID, I know it. You probably be straight.
Yeah.
Not too much going on.
Can I help you?
Hey, it's Adrian.
Why did you help you?
My hands are full. It's just my hands are full.
Oh, whoa! Your hands are full. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. Did you go in the yard too?
No, I ain't get a chance.
Oh, Adrian, no, this came out. That's a wait. That's a lemon or grapefruit?
They tell me it's a lemon,
Oh yeah, that's a winner.
but I don't. Like I say, I ain't never seen no lemons like that. And
I've
they don't
never
have
seen them
that.
that big.
They don't have that tart, sourness that to me that the lemons you get from the
How
store.
long the tree been in your yard?
It's a while. I'll show you how big it is.
Wow.
Actually, I used to get those in
So I bought enough, like you can get
Been on
some.
steroids.
Yeah. I bought enough so everybody kind of divvy up and.
Yeah, that's fine.
I appreciate
Want you
it.
some lemons?
Yeah, I grabbed some.
Look a
Oh,
bag.
then again, I mean, we're gonna go to the house after, so if you wanna
They
get
got
some
more?
off the tree. Do they have more? Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I gotta stop the video, y'all.
Video and
Alright, so it kind of works out that I didn't get to do it last night because I didn't think about that. That's something you should probably see. Anyway.
With the camera system?
No, setting the static.
For the camera system?
Just for this place, period.
Alright.
So, what I'm gonna do now, you can put that in hutch and sit down if you want. Yeah. The first thing I have to do, they send me an email and I gotta find that email. But the thing with the camera system is you don't want, so by default, all home users with Cox get DHCP.
Right.
If you're a business, if you don't request a static, the chances are they're gonna give you a dynamic IP address.
Right.
We requested a static. Reason being, when you have a camera system, you don't want that IP address changing.
Isn't that right?
Because if you're trying to access your cameras from your phone, it's looking for a certain IP address. When
Right.
that number changes,
This
throws everything out of whack. So I requested and received a the IP address for here. Now I just have to find it.
So, let me ask you this. With the, let me see how can I word this. With the camera system, do you use that, put that on a VLAN? Or you just connect it straight to the router? And,
Pretty much.
alright,
It's on the same network that everything else is on.
okay. So what's the difference between putting that straight to the router and the VLAN?
That I'm not sure. I don't know why. I don't know the reason somebody would want to put the camera systems on the VLAN. I mean, basically making a VLAN is like separating things out, but I don't know why would you want to do that for the camera systems.
Well, I was always told like you might want to put your cameras on a VLAN system just in case like you know, you get hacked or somebody get into your router. With that being said, like they couldn't see what's around on that camera system. Now,
Okay, I want you to think about that.
I was thinking about that too, but I was like, you know, why would somebody try to get into the system?
No, but think about what you just said.
Uh huh.
If somebody get into the router controls everything.
VLAN, right?
It controls the VLAN, right? So if they get into your router,
They getting into the camera.
they get into the cameras, they're getting into everything.
Right. And I thought about that too, and I was like, well,
You see, so I don't. Yeah, that was. I mean, to me, and for anybody looking at this, I could be wrong. You know, so drop me in the comments why, or you know, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But if somebody were to breach your router, it's my understanding that they would have access to everything. So that's a good question to kind of throw out there.
all right.
But it's my understanding once they get in the router, they have access to
to
not
the
only
router.
your normal LAN, WAN, and any VLANs that you make.
Right.
Now, if they don't get into the router but get on your network,
Uh huh.
right? Let's say they get access to, like you say, your regular network.
Uh huh.
That don't necessarily mean they have access to your router just yet. Which then means your VLAN would be separated, and I could kind of see that. But if they get into the router, I think it's done.
Okay.
So I could kind of understand that analogy.
Corpus Christi Epiphany Church. Uh-huh.
Damn, what is this?
Okay, Saturday, December 12th, 10 o'clock. Visitation 9 to 10.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. I don't know,
All right,
Adrian,
the
it smells
professor
like
asked
a
me
lemon.
to email him your information.
Yeah, that's fine.
The only thing I probably got to get from you is your email.
A Broussard.
Let's see.
Or just let me know when you're ready and I can spell it out.
Yeah, Bruce said it's me.
That's it. You know that email.
On standby.
I don't know nobody else's, but I know that.
This is driving me up a wall.
What is?
I'm trying to find that email from Cox. I got too many emails.
Cox for us?
Huh?
For us?
Yeah, the
Files?
IP address information. Did I email that to you?
You did.
Okay, here's one of them stupid DocuSigns. Oh, I got it.
You didn't do it for me. You told me you was going to, but you didn't do it.
I didn't send it?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'm gonna send it right now.
I don't know. This look like an orange. Let me taste this thing.
To cc@joeplay.com.
It's tangy like a lemon.
Am I tripping though?
Yeah, you are tripping because it tastes like a lemon to me.
So it's sour just like a lemon and everything.
Maybe you had some other taste buds in your mouth at the time, but it tastes like a lemon.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try it again.
You see?
I'm gonna have to give him another try.
I could sit here and eat this just like this.
Really? No sugar, no nothing.
Sugar on a lemon?
Yeah.
No.
You just eating a straight lemon.
Yeah.
It's sour?
Taste this little piece. It's, to me, it's good.
Yeah.
Tastes like a lemon.
Now it's been probably a few years since I ate one because I just.
It has
It got
a
the tart
different-
taste.
It's got the tart taste?
It got a little bit of it.
But
Okay.
it's still, to me, a little
different.
sweet. Yeah.
It's different.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the lemon I'm used to. The lemons in the store have
It's not
more
sour
tart,
like that, no.
and it
You
has
still
a
make
little more
lemonade
sour.
with it though.
Yeah, but I think it'll make a good lemonade because of the
Okay.
way it tastes.
Let me know. Look, you can have as many as you want.
Yeah, well. Don't be surprised if people out
Shoot,
there
if I'd
say,
have known, I'd have got all of
who is that in my yard? That's me, Andrew. I'm just getting lemon. Don't shoot.
I could have had you a weekly delivery. All them lemons that's on the ground.
You know
I
who
just
like
been
lemon?
Who?
Or the malt.
Oh
And the
yeah.
man who has a lemon tree. If you bring them to me, I said, Father Marco, what I have for you? Lemons.
Yeah.
So if you want, I'm gonna give him some of them too.
Okay.
Cause he love lemon.
Now, what I am a sucker for is a good lemonade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I drink lemonade like it's water.
Yeah,
Well,
me
that's
too.
good. Lemonade
That's
is
my
good
favorite
for you.
drink.
Mm-hmm. It's good for you. I like these lemons though. I'll sit here and eat this lemon. Only thing I don't like about them, they all have a lot of seeds when you're coming off the bush like this.
Yeah. All right. You ready to do this? Everybody gonna go down.
Oh, I don't need nothing.
Okay.
I was trying to order this.
Well, we
for
really
Father,
only worry about you.
I don't see nothing on here. I wouldn't want to order for no dinner for him. Let me close all of this out. I have to get on the phone.
All right. So this is all the information that they sent me. So I just gotta plug that into the router.
Oh, because it's Cox. It's Cox business.
So, is the Cox business for the cameras too?
Well, the Cox Business Internet runs everything. Everything runs off of that
Yeah,
internet
that's
now.
true. Yeah.
So the IP address is changing.
So I need a move?
Right
Everything.
now, yes, the IP address change. Every time that router restarts or has any kind of little funky issues and they, unplug it and plug it back in, it's pulling another IP address.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna make some good lemonade with these lemons.
Okay, well, I'm glad. At least I got a reason to keep the tree now.
Yeah, please don't do nothing with the tree.
That tree taking up half my yard. I'm like, can we cut this thing?
No!
But no, it was a gift
It
from
what?
my uncle's wife's mother
Uh-huh.
to my grandmother.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, that thing started off as a little bitty tree, and I think it's
Well,
like
that's-
5 years
Well,
later.
I'm telling you, I got 3 planted out there. The man gave me 3 little bitty things.
Uh-huh.
Now they must be about this high.
Yeah.
He said they're gonna get big. I said, well, that's fine, because Father Mark love lemons. I said, good, maybe you'll be around when you collect the lemon. If I don't be around.
I didn't know that thing was gonna produce lemons like that.
I've never seen a lemon that big and tastes good, because it
Yeah.
really does taste. To me, I like it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go get some more, and I'm gonna make something. Me and Jessica got a little bet going on,
What's the best?
cause that those don't taste like the ones from the store.
Well, it doesn't taste exactly like the ones from the store, but it has
But
a
it's
good
definitely
taste.
lemon.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lemon.
Okay. All right.
I like the taste of it. Me, I like
Which
the flavor of it.
I'm good with, and I did tell her, I'm like, I agree. I think they're lemons, but they just don't taste the way I'm used to a lemon tasting.
Right.
Like I
It's
like
not
that
as
sour.
tangy, yeah. It's tangy. It's not sour, and that's what I like about these lemons.
Okay.
To me, they're a little sweeter than a regular lemon.
Yeah. No, I would definitely. I
Uh-huh.
can agree with you on that one.
And
But
that's-
when I want get a lemon, I'm looking for that sour,
that
that
sour
tart,
taste,
that
yeah.
when you
that-
put your lips on it and make you pucker. Yeah.
Well, this
Shoot me that email address.
A Broussard, ABROUSSARD
Okay.
at ITTSME.com.
All right. What's a small description that I've been doing here?
A small description.
Yeah.
You might. I mean, if you want just a short description, technical support.
All right. Cool.
But we can do. I mean, if you want to give a brief description of everything, or kind of like a breakdown, what you've gone over. We've gone over network infrastructure,
All right.
networking, industrial printers, setting up routers, setting up access points.
IP addresses. All of that.
Yep. Types of IP addressing. Yeah. Actually, I mean, I didn't realize we didn't went through all that in just this 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
But the good thing is, when I get these posted, they'll actually be able to see what you're working on and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all.
Yeah. So they'll actually get to see.
And
you working on
troubleshooting.
things.
Been troubleshooting some
Right,
things,
yeah,
too.
troubleshooting. Yep. You threw that in there. You didn't have to troubleshoot a network. You didn't have to troubleshoot a printer problem. You got to see how to add a access point. Trying to think of anything else. You got to see what's the difference between a regular switch and a power over Ethernet switch.
I just put different switches.
There we go. There we go.
Could you give me a paper towel, please, while I make my lemon?
Yes, ma'am.
I love these lemons.
Well, I'm happy. Not somebody I can bring to somebody.
You sure can. Me and Brother Mark will enjoy 'em. You better get yours before we eat them all.
Oh, trust me, they got plenty more.
Yes,
They got
indeed.
plenty more. I'm gonna have to get a ladder or something and have somebody hold it. Cause that's one bush I ain't trying to fall in.
It's got thorns on that bush.
Oh Lord, I'd be out of commission for a while. We don't need no thorns going in the wrong place.
I hear you.
Right.
No. I couldn't even imagine that. That's like when people fall into them cacti and all that, them
Lord.
cactus bushes. I'm like, man, y'all play too much. I ain't doing nothing around them cactus. I'm riding a bike, I'm staying on the road. I'm not going. If they got cactus, I ain't doing it. I fell one time and my hand landed on one, and that was enough pulling them needles out. I can't even imagine.
Really?
Oh yeah. I can't even imagine like your back.
I'm in your way.
Oh well, I mean when you're ready, I need to get to the.
Well, I'm ready when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's take my lemon and go.
We're gonna trade places. You come right here.
Nope. Mine in the back of the room.
Yeah, funny. All right. So what we'll do. Thank you. All right. Now we definitely gonna have to cut some of this out.
Yeah.
Or hide it, cause this. And I'm gonna talk to my cousin because he's a little bit higher up than me. So there's private IP addressing and then there's public IP addressing, right?
Right. And right now we're about to use a private.
Well, no, we're about to use a public, actually.
Really?
The IP address that I just showed you, that's a public IP
For
address.
businesses?
Uh-huh. So a public IP address is the outward facing address. And I'm just getting this together. So a private IP address is 192.168.1 dot whatever. You'll never find that on a public network because that's what people use to network at home and stuff like that. That's used for that. A public IP address, they will never have more than one.
Okay.
So like I could use 192.168.1.1 or .5 or .10. You can also use that.
Right.
On the public side, that'll never happen because you can't have more than one addresses. What happens is, and shit, I don't want to turn that, but let me try to explain it. Now this is from what I know. Okay, I'm explaining it from my perspective and what I know of it. So there's a service called NAT. You ever heard of the NAT service? It's Network Address Translation. So
Okay, yeah, I think I heard it.
what happens is when you go to the internet, right? When you make a request, say you go to a website, that's a request to the internet. That 190, let's say you're 192.168.1.10
Right.
on your computer at home. When that request from 10 goes to the router, he's going to convert that address to your real world IP address and then send that request out. He's going to get a reply saying, hey, this this IP address or this website is available. Here's the information for it. He's going to get that information back in. He's going to take that request and then reconvert it back to 10 and then send it back to you. All of that is happening in the background
Right.
that you don't see, and it's happening in milliseconds.
Right. It's just all it is just what the IP address turning into the DNS, right?
No, it's more of DNS is domain name resolution. So DNS resolves a name to an IP address. So it's a lot harder for us to remember numbers.
Right.
Like instead of let's just say 85.32.54.100. If everybody had numbers to remember, it would be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Versus just knowing this is Corpus Christi.
Right.
Right? So, and now that I think about it, I don't know why that is, but it is easier for me to at least to remember a name than to remember a bunch of numbers. So with that said, domain naming service is used to resolve, say, hey, what is the name tied to this IP address?
Right. That's all it is.
That's all that's going to be for. So when you look up, if you ever try to look for a site and it couldn't find it, if you looked it up by IP address,
like Google 8.
I'm sorry, if you look it up by name and it can't find it, chances are there's something wrong with your DNS.
Right.
Because it can't resolve the name. And that's also why sometimes you may still be able to find it if you know the IP address,
Right.
but the name is not working. You may just have something wrong with your DNS settings or something like that. So, but the network address translation just basically takes the private IP address, converts it to a public, sends the request out, gets the request back in, converts it back to a private, and then comes back to you.
Okay.
So all that's kind of happening in the background. All right. So in this case, we want to go ahead and set our public IP address. But what I was going to talk to my cousin about is the fact that I don't think it's too bad to allow people to see the private IP address, because without the public IP address, you don't know where you're going.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like I can have 192, you can have 192. If you type in 192, half of America got 192.
Right.
So you're not breaking into anybody's IP address by typing in 192. Because in other words, okay, let's just say if I type in 192.168.1.42, I'm not going to get anywhere, right? Because that's a private IP address, and that IP address is not even being used on my network.
Right.
Right? So it's just not going to go anywhere. Now, if I knew someone's public IP address,
You going somewhere?
it probably wouldn't do anything by me just typing in the public IP address of their site. But if I had some hacking tools, I could definitely penetrate their network.
Oh, you could just do Google 8.8.8.8, something like that.
Well, that's their DNS.
Right.
That's Google's DNS. But again, if I just type in, okay, so let's use that. Google 8.8.8.8, right? Just putting it into a Google search is not going to do anything.
Now, why is that?
Well, because it's, number one, it's not a server or anything that's accessible.
Right.
And I know there's a little bit more to it, but a website is made to be accessed.
Okay, right.
My DNS server is not made to be just browsed through. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
there's some other tools and things you would need to access it. Now, obviously, that's why we have hackers.
Yeah.
There's tools you can do because you can capture what they call packets of information.
Yes.
Everything that's being done is done through packets of information.
Right.
So you can capture those packets. Sometimes you can capture passwords and different things and stuff like that, and that's how you get in. So let's say I found out the real world IP address or something,
Right.
somebody's business or whatever. Then I I get on the network and I'll put a packet sniffer. A packet sniffer is gonna look at the packet, see what's in it. One of them times they might, if I do it over the course of a month, they might try to log into their router. They might try to log into something important.
Yeah.
And if I get that information, right,
Uh-huh.
it don't take nothing for me to go ahead and log in at that point. Now I'm in your system.
Right.
You see? So, and it goes a lot deeper than that.
I know.
But this,
I know,
I'm just
yeah.
giving you kind of surface level right now.
Yeah, I know a female. She do cybersecurity. She do that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I would think it's for educational purposes.
Hey, we gonna leave it as she does it for educational purpose. Now, if she do anything else, that's gonna be on her. But all right. So getting to this, we want to access our router first, right? So I'm gonna go my unify.ui.com. Now, if I wasn't, if this wasn't a site that I come to and I trust or whatever, I wouldn't have myself logged in like this. But, and actually I'm gonna go ahead and undo this because this is kind of a security risk. Although I trust Linda and I know nothing's gonna ever happen, I don't want anybody just poking around and just mistakenly
Get into somebody's stuff.
Yeah, get on here because this could be damaging. So I'm actually going to probably undo this today. Not even probably, I'm going to undo this today.
Right.
But for this purpose,
you should be the only one with that.
with that, yeah. Which I am.
Right.
But so moving on, we're gonna do that later.
All right.
For right now, we're gonna log into CCE, which is where we're at. We're gonna go to the network tab. All right, and then we're gonna come down here to settings. All right. Networks. All right. And I believe it's gonna be this one, the LAN.
The magic of Christmas on Magic 101.9.
Oh, something happened. I don't know why they did that. Oh, I hit this back button. That's why. That was on me.
Oh yeah, I hate those mouses.
Yeah. Alright, so if we hit this, so see it's pulling okay, here we go.
I should have got glasses.
Now I have to go over for myself of why they do this 1/24. I still don't fully understand that yet.
It's
But
for the ciders.
for the what?
The ciders. Just say like like in a binary, right? So you lay out 24, so that's
24 bits.
24 bits to 24 bits. It's gonna equal 255. So that's for your subnet. That's why they do that.
Okay. Alright, so I'm thinking, okay, I need to do some homework because I'm a little bit weird on this right now. Need to go to somebody I actually set this up on.
All right, go ahead.
Wow. Well, that's not good.
Not at all. So do these clients have access to your routers?
Yes. They do. But honestly, this particular one, between me and you, this one is a client that I let go. So they might have changed something or done something already on their own. But I just keep it on there because it kind of looks good, the being populated like that.
All right.
But I actually let this client go. Dude just had a really bad attitude. Yeah, this is acting crazy. It's not even really responding, yo.
It may not look like beat up on the outside, but the inside is good.
It's a black guy.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. I know I did that for them too, so.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen him for poetry in I don't know how long.
Okay, so no, I have to make a win. Alright. Okay. So now we go back.
Man, that's like,
I thought we would put that under the land, but
nah, land is a logo.
yeah.
The land is what
The wide area. No, you're right. I'm tripping. I don't know why I'm thinking wireless, but you're absolutely right. So let's go back. Networks. So that should be here. I'm going to change this to static IP. And now I just need that info.
so that's going to change the whole router and the whole settings for everything else. So it's like, I know a lot of people gonna go down.
Everybody gonna go down for a second, but the only thing this is gonna change is just the outer world IP address. All the internal stuff is gonna stay the same.
Right.
So, you want to put it in, or you want it? All right.
I love this stuff right here. So I got a gateway. Let's start about IP address. Let's start with the subnet. Subnet gonna stay.
So he's just taking that information and plugging it in. Now, I'm not gonna focus on what he's typing in. Now, I will show y'all how it looks, right? Show y'all how it looks.
So your gateway, that's gonna be the router, right? I would say
No, we don't. The router should be 192.168.
65.
1.1. 192.168 1.1, I believe.
All right. So that's not gonna change. Cause now with the IP address, I can use the 98.
You know what? Cancel. Let's just make sure. I should have took a picture of that other one.
All right.
Oh look, wait, hold on. Let's see. Go to, see if you can open up a new tab. All right. Go to unify.ui.com. All right, go to them. Symmetry, first one. Okay. And then go to networks on the side. And we're looking at, where's that one. There you go.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. All right, gotcha. So that's gonna be the gateway right here.
I don't know why we set that like that though. You see what I'm saying? So we got the IP addresses.
Yeah, cause I mean,
But then the router is 65.
yeah, cause that's gonna be your gateway. Your router gonna be the gateway.
No, I get that.
Right.
But then
But your router also have to have an IP address. Right? I mean,
well, but okay. So in other words, if we try to access like let's say a Linksys device or something like that, right? The IP address of that Linksys is going to be 192.168.1.1. You would type that in to access that device, which means that device has that IP address. What I'm seeing here, what I'm not understanding about this, why do we have an IP address and the router is .65? I would have thought that the router would have been .70 as well.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
The subnet and everything else is fine. I'm good with that. I'm good with the DNS. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, we're just gonna have to go through it. Go back to the other one. We're just gonna figure this out.
Alright, so you wanna try that? Oh wait. 871.
See, that's what I would have thought to be right. You know what? Let me make a call. So we did a little bit of well, I did a call out. I reached out to my Superman. Y'all know that is my cousin. He helps me out when I run into a little bit of trouble. But for the router, we're gonna go ahead and put gateway. All right. So, and that was the gateway they have on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, you got the phone.
All right.
I will believe that. I wanna make
Oh,
sure.
yeah, sorry. Let's just make sure that. And then we're gonna scroll down and put our DNS in.
You gotta unlock it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where were we at? There we go.
Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be the gate.
All right, scroll down. Which kind of makes sense too, because the gateway would never change.
Right.
Because it's the gateway to Cox.
Right. That's what I was thinking it.
Right. See, this where things get a little confusing and
Yeah, I
tricky
got you.
sometimes. All right. So see where it says DNS,
Yeah.
and we're not doing IP6 yet, so we don't have to worry about that.
So DNS server 1. Comments.
Now I think the IP address needs to change, right? Isn't it different or is it the same?
The IP address usable. The DNS it's gonna be 68.
Yeah, no. So the usable is gonna be 71,
Right.
and then the gateway is gonna be 65.
Okay. Yeah. So in DNS,
See right here? That's gonna be 71.
this one.
First one. And now that they should have your DNS servers on there.
Right. 68. And the same thing for this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually it's like whatever number and then the next number. So like 16 and 17. That's normally how they'll do it.
Yeah.
Let
They
me see.
got 28 and 29.
Yep. See. So
And that's it.
and just check I don't think we checked any of that. Just check the other one for symmetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
All right. So now all we got to go do is accept or save. We'll just hit the save button on the lower right.
Get the lifestyle gift card.
And it's been saved, and that's it.
And unlock. Buy 3 for $100 or more and receive
Now I'll be pretty doggone impressed that it
visit us online at
just made the switch like that and it didn't even lose signal. All right, yeah, just check. Go to any site. We don't know if it's not working. It don't matter, just any one of them.
I don't want going around.
You're fine. None of that's like super private, so yeah, it's still working. Cause that page wouldn't come up.
Alright. So yeah, we up.
And look, I'll tell you another way. So go to, open a new tab. Go to IP Chicken.
IP what?
IP Chicken.
Chicken?
IP Chicken.
You a chicken, huh?
Oh.
I feed chicken.
IP chicken.
All right, IP Chicken will tell you your real world IP address.
What?
That's you want me to go? Oh, I see IP chicken.
You have to be at the site because it's going to give you the real world IP address of the site that we at. Now just see if that matches what's on the phone.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So then we good. Everything's working. We put the static IP address in, and
That's crazy.
yeah. So now they got this one, and then also they have Can You See Me? CanYouSeeMe.org. All right. Now this one is to check ports. So if somebody tell you a program needs a certain port enabled, go ahead and check port 80.
Well, I'll check.
Okay. See, that port's not open. So if you
It's
ever,
a secured port, so
yeah, if you ever want to know if a port is open, you come here and check it, and it'll let you know.
oh, all right.
So you go and set it on your router, and then you come here,
I can see.
and it'll give you a green like.
Basically, you don't want nobody to see nothing.
What you mean?
Because I mean, it said I could not see your service on.
No, I mean you don't want nobody to know this, but I'm saying for your purpose, let's say you put your PlayStation on, they told you, oh, this certain port is closed, you need to open that port.
Right.
You go and make the adjustment on your router, and then you come type in this, and if it says successful port open, then you've made the right adjustment. But if it doesn't, that means something went wrong. You put something in wrong or something didn't go right.
Okay, so why would I want a port open?
Different programs use different ports to communicate. So I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I actually know. I think that 443 is used by Outlook.
443.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, but different programs use different ports.
Right.
So you may get a program that needs a particular port that's open. And just like right now, you did 443 and that port is closed. If a program needed that port open, you would have to go into the router, go into the port forwarding or port whatever. They have different verbiage on different routers, but then you would have to open or make a reservation for that port, which would then allow it to be open.
I gotta see that in action.
Okay. No, I got you. So it can be a little confusing. So just imagine like this. This is the best way I can explain it, right? If we had 1, 2, 3 holes.
Right.
Right now, 2 and 3 are closed, 1 is open.
Right.
All right, we're gonna call port 1, port 50, port 100. If I want traffic to go through port 50, I have to open it.
Right.
Or I have to tell the router, I want that to be open. So then you go into the, I want traffic to be allowed through port 50 because by default, port 50 and port 100 is going to be closed.
Right.
So when I tell a router open port 50, now traffic can flow through port 50. Some programs use specific ports.
Right.
So you have to use those specific ports. So then it's up to you to find out if that port is open or closed. This is a great tool to do that.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So do we purposely open ports?
when needed.
Okay.
Not just, you don't just want to be opening ports for no reason.
Right. All right, gotcha.
Yeah. You want as many ports to be closed because that's a security risk. You know, as many ports to be closed as we can.
Right.
So,
I got
all right. New task.
you. Right, man. I just wanted to see this IP address on all computers. I don't know why.
What you mean?
I just wanted to see it like in action. I wanted to see the IP address in action. Like
No, I'm not quite understand. I know you
I
want to
wanted
see
to
the.
see it on all computers, like how it changed it from the.
It didn't change because it's private.
All right, I gotta get that. I gotta get that.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see something.
Matter of fact, we gonna go by my cousin because he can probably explain it more in depth than I can. So, but yeah, see,
Yeah, nothing did change.
nothing changed because private and public are two different things.
Right.
Your private doesn't change unless you change it or unless it's on DHCP and you restart the machine.
Right.
Because it's gonna ask for a new lease.
Right.
Right? But even though you have this computer, that computer next door, every computer in here, every phone in here, they're going to get a private IP address. But when they go to the internet, that translation service is actually translating that 192, 168, whatever, to this.
Oh, all right. So, all right, I got you. I want to get you. I got you, but I get you.
Trust me, it took me a little bit to get comfortable with this. It takes a while. I don't expect you to get this overnight. Right? It literally took me months to really. I heard it, but it was. It took me a minute to really get comfortable and understand it because you got to see it in action.
Right.
So don't.
I mean, I see it in action, but.
Yeah. Well, look, it took me a few times.
Right.
It took me a few times. Now, if you get it, great, but. It's a
gonna,
lot.
It's gonna take me a while.
Yeah,
I get it, but I don't get it.
You gonna get it. You gonna get it. That's your field. You gonna get it. I promise you gonna get it. The Holy Spirit gonna make you know all you need to know.
That's right. See, I love being over here. She just pick you up.
You gonna get it. I know you are. You're a smart man.
I appreciate it.
All right, so now is the task among tasks. Lord.
I hate the tattoo of that white elephant right there.
Oh,
Cameras.
Jesus. Give me
I
strength.
wish I had the money to put the new system in. That's all I could say.
Yeah, me too. I wish I had the money. I'd do it just to not have the headache.
Okay, let's see.
What system this is?
Okay, so let's go upstairs. I'm gonna start with upstairs and we'll come back down here so you
Work your way
can.
down, huh?
Yeah, just so I can get him to understand how all this is working. All right. Oh no, that part's done. Okay. Yeah, no, I got this. This is actually perfect. But yeah, I'm. If you don't mind, or if you have time, I'm gonna bring you to meet my cousin.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
So basic camera system, they have multiple. I think she said something like 14 cameras. Basic DVR. I had no control over this. You know, they put it in, but they always had a problem with drops and stuff like that. So, but part of that was due to the IP address kept changing.
Oh, we gotta change this to a static.
Do me a favor. No, well, the static that we changed was what needed to happen. All right.
Okay.
And not we can. Might be.
All right.
Okay. So for this, right? We come in. Come on. That right click was not working right. So we come to menu. We come to configuration. Come to network. Now, this has an IP address of,
That's the wrong IP address.
huh?
It's the wrong IP address.
What you mean?
It's not 7. It's not the 7.1 anymore.
Oh, yeah. Glad you noticed that. Because where does that come from?
That comes from the old routers.
That's correct. See? Catching on fast. So, the first thing we need to do is change that to what?
The default gateway needs to be
What,
I think
even
it's
the IP
1.1.
address? Start with
yeah,
that.
you can start with that, but you still need that gateway to change.
To
1 point whatever.
That's right. That's right. So we're gonna go ahead.
You could do 53 for that.
Well, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna change the 1 and just leave it as is, because then I might have some notations on this IP address. So, I don't want to do that right now. I'll do it when I'm changing my notation.
Okay.
All right. So that's the first thing. We have it using Google's DNS, which I might change that to Cox. I don't know yet. So now we got our static in for this.
Right.
Now the problem was when you set. I'm gonna have to show you the phone size so you can understand. But when you set it up, if that IP address was changing, you set it up today. They get a new IP address later on this week. What happens?
It's just gonna change.
And what's gonna happen to the camera system?
It's gonna go down.
There you go.
Well, it's not technically gonna go down.
The camera system itself is working, but the setup that you did prior on the phone or tablet or wherever is gonna go down because it don't see that IP address no more.
Right.
All right. Now there's also DDNS that you could set up. That's another thing. I understand it, but just not enough to really explain it just yet. I've done it once or twice, but I'm not comfortable explaining, so we're not gonna go too far into that.
All right.
But basically what it does is it uses a form of DNS to where you create a name, and instead of having the system having to remember the IP address, it remembers the name, but some kind of way that site or whatever you're using, that DDNS service, even if your IP address changes, it registers that new IP address to the name.
Okay. I gotcha.
So even if the site went down, power outage, whatever, they got a new IP address, that site will go back and say, hey, what's your IP address? Like, oh, it's not this no more. We changed.
Right.
So update your logs. And then whenever a request comes in, like say from your phone, you open up your camera app, it's going to make that request and say, hey, I'm looking for such and such name.
And it's not coming up.
Well, it will come up now because DDNS has updated its log and it's updating that IP address.
Okay.
But that has to be set up.
Right.
All right. Now, here's a good point. Now, two things we need to know. 2 ports that need to be open.
It's 800. 8,000, I'm sorry.
8,080.
Yeah. Them ports need to be
Now,
opened up.
as you remember, were those ports open?
No.
So we will not be able to communicate even when changing
So we need
the IP address. So now this is an exact example of needing to use that site to see if the ports are open. All right.
Yeah, a computer right here. It's not. Can't use this computer.
This computer slow as all outdoors. We'll be here an hour trying to make them changes. So I'm gonna go downstairs and do it.
All right.
And I just gotta remember that that's 39.
139. Huh?
139. Sorry. Yeah, 139.
Oh.
Workout this morning got my legs all wobbly.
What happened?
I said that workout this morning got my knees all wobbly.
You need to get here?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so.
I'm gonna sit this right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh man, yeah, you fix it.
No problem. This little button on the side, you just stretch these out, and then the little button on the side allows you to adjust it.
All right.
And then I just zoom in. But anyway, all right. So we can get off of here now. Now, if we go to canuseeme.org, right? We need port 80. So I'm gonna tell it check.
And that was
Obviously, we know right now it's not open because we've made no reservation on the router. So we're gonna get an error,
right.
right? Now,
You gotta go back into the router.
unify, yep. All right. What do we was? Corpus Christi. And
Oh, I closed all that up.
it's fine. It's fine. So now we're looking for the area, because I haven't had to do this with this particular router yet. Here we go, port 40.
Create a new port.
Right? So name, we're gonna call this
Camera system.
DVR. We'll leave the interface there, yep. Alright.
All that can stay the same.
So port 80.
We wanted to forward it to straight to the IP address, which is 192.168.1.39.
139. Yep.
And that port gonna go straight to 8,000.
This is gonna be port 80 again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause you gotta set up the 8,000.
And we're gonna do both TCP and UDP.
Yep.
And we're gonna save. Alright. We'll look at that in a little bit. Alright, now we come back. We'll do check port. Okay, so something went wrong. Alright.
Just I would say give it a while for it to
Populate, that might be it. That could be it. I might even have to restart the box. But what I am gonna do is go and check, because I believe I had to do that on here for symmetry. And see, that's the good thing about having all your sites in one manageable place.
right.
Because if you don't remember something, you can go back and just see what you did on another site. Okay, port 40. And see, I did the same thing for them. So all I gotta do is come and check.
Oh, so you did both WAN and WAN and WAN 2.
Okay,
That's the only thing that was missing.
okay. So let's go ahead and go back there. But everything else is pretty much the same.
Right, yeah.
We use the number, the IP address of the box.
Oh,
The
which one you
port.
in?
Huh?
Which one you in?
Oh, this is symmetry. So
Alright.
now we're going back to Corpus Christi. This is Corpus Christi.
No, that's symmetry. Because the 139 IP address.
No, 139 is for here.
Yeah,
That's the
what I'm
box
saying.
upstairs.
All right, cool. I thought you was.
Yeah, look up here.
Yeah,
CCEC.
Yeah, you was confusing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm moving too fast. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you good. You good.
So, we're gonna go ahead and hit save. All right, and
Just do the other IP address. I mean, port forwarding. Because it might quite not be open just yet.
What you mean?
It might just take time for from the get
To
to
filter
that.
out, yeah. Well, let's do something.
Oh, everybody about to go down.
They'd be all right. She the only one who's really doing work. I mean, they might be watching TV,
TV
or
or
something,
something,
but they'd be all right. I mean, normally I would go and tell
Tell 'em.
everybody, but that was if they was actually doing work. You know, if they just doing leisure stuff, I'm not too worried about that. Now with these days, you go back and rewind a TV show.
Right.
Oh no, for the kids, man. Oh my God, this is so.
Without all the people from the office.
Girl, because Paul and Michael, I just used to love when the kids did their little thing. Paul and Michael always got a chance to sit down and have all the kids come up and sit around all around.
I like this though, because it's me having to explain it to you
Uh-huh.
is refreshing things for me. See, what people don't realize though, there's so much, bless you,
Thank you.
there's so many intricacies and things that go on in the background that you gotta know and understand to make all this work.
Yeah.
And all they see is the clicks we do and stuff like that, but they don't know all the knowledge and stuff we gotta have behind the scenes.
Yes. I agree with you 100%. They just think you just gonna open up a computer and just fix it.
Right.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that.
It's like my mother-in-law. She brought a computer over to me the other day and told me to fix it. And I'm looking at the computer and it's working fine. It's like, told me what you said was wrong with the computer. I'm
Right.
trying to figure, it's too slow. Well, it's not. That's a computer error, but I mean,
Right.
there's not much I can do with it if you don't want to spend no money.
Hello. Especially when you got a slow computer to begin with,
Right.
which a lot of people tend to do. That's the thing. They don't want to spend no money. They go get these $200-$300 computers
Yeah.
and want to be super fast. That ain't how that works. Which is a big reason why I don't like when people compare PC to Mac, because a lot of people, they'll go spend $1,000 on a Mac.
And you get
No
the same-
problem.
You get the same product.
And you get, but they'll go spend $300 on a PC and then say, the Mac is so much better. No. Put that $1,000 Mac against a $1,000 PC, then let's talk.
Right. Well, you're right. Cause I bought a Surface.
I love the Surface.
Yeah, I think I like it too.
I love them.
But the only thing about the Surface is like, I don't think it satisfied me as far as the speed.
Speed? No, because you gotta spend extra money.
Yeah. and that was
When
the
you
thing.
get compact, it's gonna cost more.
Yeah. I think I spent like maybe a 1,100 on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man,
Right, no, if I'm spending $1,100, I want some speed.
yeah. And that was the thing. Like, I didn't get the speed. Like, I think I got it. I think it's like 4 gigs of RAM.
Uh-huh.
I think it's an i5.
Yeah, no, at $1,100, you need to have at least an i7.
Yeah. I say that too. But this when originally, I think not when they first came out, but when they started picking up the speed on them,
Uh-huh.
and I just went ahead and bought it. I bought it for school anyway, so I could just kind of have like a little, what they call the doodle thing on it.
Uh-huh.
With the Surface Pen, I just do all my homework from there.
I'm just gonna go ahead and add the other one for now because we also need to do.
It's gonna be the same IP address.
Yes. Uh-oh. Oh. Looking at that, it'll tell you when you're wrong. Wow, I love this thing. Okay.
Oh, look, the IP address. Does it matter?
No, that's right, because it's checking. Remember, the private makes the conversion.
Right.
So this is going to check from the outside.
Okay.
This is going to check from the outside. That's crazy. Because this one works.
You always got one of them. You know that. I always get one.
So I didn't do anything else. Yeah, that's not making sense because this is literally all we should have to do. All right, time to call G. What I did with my phone? Did I leave it upstairs? Okay. Hey. All right. That worked beautifully. Thank you. All right. I'm on the next phase, which is I'm trying to get this DVR working. I enable port forwarding for the two ports that I needed, but when I go to canyousee.org, it's not. They're basically saying it's not open. So I don't. Okay, 8,080. Okay. Yeah, it's 80 and 8,000. Yes, that's the two ports that need to be open. And the IP address is 192. Oh, the public is. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. How's the raid expansion going?
Pretty smooth actually. It says, let me check the time.
Yeah, mine took a few days. I think it took like 4 days.
Yeah, this one is saying it'll complete in 3 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
But, yeah, it's not bad at all. But I'll check on it. So it's I don't have a elapsed time already, but it's 6% done.
Okay. Yeah, no, that ain't bad. I mean, at less than a half a day, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I would give it 6 hours still. So by the time it's like 6 or 7 p.m., I'll probably check it again.
Yeah.
For 3 hours, I'll check in on it at 3 o'clock and then see where it's at.
Yeah, because how many terabytes you had?
Well, 6 only total, but really I added 16.
Right.
For a certain degree but with the rate and everything, at the end of it, it's only going to be a
Yields,
net
yeah.
of 6 dB.
Gotcha.
And if I get another couple drives and replace the other ones, then it'll be another plus 6.
You thinking about pulling the trigger on that?
No, because I just bought these other two, so I'm just saying, like, probably the next time,
Yeah.
when things get, like, if this is the other thing, I never really try to buy my drives in bulk,
Yeah.
because I always think that if you have a failure in one,
It's probably a part of a batch.
yes. And
Yeah.
so if I do buy them, I don't buy them in bulk. I'll buy them from multiple people. Like, let's say if the spread between Newegg and Amazon is $10 and I need 2 drives, I get 1 drive from each.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
It decreases your chances in my mind. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
No, that makes perfect sense. Because if that makes perfect sense, because they do ordering by bulk, so you probably would get 2 or 3 drives from one batch.
And like if they had a defect or something got into it, then all your drives
Yeah, would have that. Yeah.
holding that defect. Yeah. So it's been working for me so far. I've been literally my drives have been running for years, and I just been retiring them. They haven't been failing.
Right. Which is great.
So I'm good. I'm good as far as that's concerned.
Yeah. Guess who called me? Guess who called me with the computer crash?
Not the Carter.
No. Tanya. Montreal. Tanya. Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I told her she can call me when she got some time. I'll go pick it up. Cause I told her, the computer failed, but the drive may be still good. So cause she was asking me if I got those pictures and stuff.
Which one? Oh, from
I'm guessing the ones at Tana.
yeah.
So which I still do, cause I show those off. Those were some beautiful pictures. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably go get that sometime next week. She said she's kind of slow down Tuesday of next week, so I'll go get that and see what I can do for her. So does it take time to populate once you do like a port forward?
Port forward should be instant. By the way, let me check on it. Where we at with the running. So right now it's saying. Okay, so checking it on it. It's saying the interface seems down. So I guess maybe it might be blocking ping probes, which I didn't even try the first time. Let me see. If it is blocking pings, then I have to do a scan with a different technique. But right now, I can't ping you from the outside.
Okay.
So that could be part of it, why that system is detecting it is down. But that doesn't mean that the service is down. It may be one of those things where if it detects the ping down, then it's not even going to try. Just like this.
Okay. See, I don't even know about that.
Try anyway.
So you're gonna have to explain that to me at another time in depth.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't ping it from the outside. So now I'm going to tell it to run this tool without pinging. We'll see if we get anything. If we don't get anything, then maybe you're able to get out to the internet, right? What kind of firewall is this?
I don't know.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
And how did you configure the port forward?
Oh, through the router, through
That's
the
what I'm saying.
Ubiquity.
Well, what kind of router firewall? That's what I was talking about. What kind of firewall did you make the change on?
The Dream Machine Pro.
Okay, so this is the Dream Machine?
Yeah, for Corpus Christi.
This is Corpus Christi.
Yeah, CCEC.
I thought you could ping those because I thought I pinged what's his face?
Well, you want to check it and see if I just did something wrong?
No, I don't think it's anything wrong. I'm just saying that they just I had it saved the other day.
Because the funny thing is, Symmetry is working. And I went back to kind of review just to see if I had the right settings and everything. And I mean, everything they're doing is working. So that was a little weird.
You know what? So, you put the check in his box for him to sign.
It's a unified website.
Unified.ui.com, and it's an I, not a Y.
Alright. Okay, so it got me in. You must still have it. Credentials can't be.
Yep.
And just to double check something. So,
CCEC.
well, I just want to ping some of the other ones. So I'm pinging Carter Dupree.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they had devices, and I need to see their extra.
Oh, Carter Dupree's coming up.
Well, the old Carter Dupree.
Yeah. No, it went. I tried to do it. Well, something similar. I tried to go and check some of their stuff, but it went haywire when I did it. So I thought they might have, you know. Yeah, remember when it was just going crazy? Like, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just must have been the web browser or whatever acting up at that point.
I can't think how it either. So it must be feeling ICMP on the outside. I thought I had capability to do that. So what was it? It was Dupree Law.
Dupree Law was the one we just set up.
And that's what I'm saying. That's Synology. Yeah, so the name resolves, but it's not. They're not responding to ICMP. So it's probably across the board, maybe a setting.
All right, you're gonna have to help me because I don't know even what I'm looking for at that point.
No problem. Give me 1 second. And you said so it's port. What's the internal server IP address?
192.168.1.139.
And is that static or dynamic?
Static. I made sure to set it static.
And the 2 ports that you had on it were port 80
and 8,000. That's the 2 that needs to be open. 80 and 8,000.
I'm assuming that you probably don't want to do port 80 because that sounds like that's going to be the non-secure port. Is port 80 and 8,000 the same? Do they give you access to the same interface?
I'm not sure.
Try it internally.
How would I do that?
Just go to it from any other computer inside.
Okay.
And put in, you put colon 80.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to put the colon 80 because it's just HTTP, but you put colon 8,000 and
Okay.
see what comes up.
Dot 139 colon. All right. So I typed in 192.168.1.139 colon 8,000, and it's just spinning.
It's just spinning. Now try the 8 and see what you get.
All right.
Just wipe out the colon part and just punch in the IP address, and that should take you to port 80. But just make sure the front doesn't say HTTPS.
Chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness. Don't wait. This could be a serious condition like atrial fibrillation, which can make you about 5 times more likely.
No, it's just
to have a
circling.
stroke. If you're having these symptoms.
All right. So that part isn't working. So
Okay. So can I do a ping? I'm gonna open up a command prompt and just see if I can ping it.
Yeah.
Ping 192.168.1.139. Oh well, that's a problem.
So it may not be on. Try to think
Reply.
around anything else now. You know what I mean? Make sure that
Okay.
something works.
I need to know the IP address. What did we set the printer to?
54.
254. That's right. So I'll bet ping 254. Yep. I pinged the printer. Fine.
Good. So
That we set up yesterday.
Now, what kind of device is this?
It's a DVR.
DVR.
Mind grabbing?
You gotta verify that the static is the static. Is there like a console that you can use when
Yes.
you're on it?
Going up there
Like we do.
Thank you.
right now.
Okay. I just want you to know that.
Excuse me.
You got my cassette? All right. So I'm here. The very first thing I'm gonna do is just check to make sure that the cable didn't come out.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm just gonna unplug it and just reseat it. Which this is a janky ass cable. All right, so I just reseated the cable.
You what?
Oh no, I was just saying I reseated the cable.
Okay. Okay, good.
Just to make sure there ain't nothing with that. So I'm in the menu, configuration, network. Now, enable DHCP is unchecked, so it's not trying to pull an address. IP4 address. Oh crap, it didn't save. Now when do we having problems? Okay, no. So we had changed the 192.168.7.139 to 1 because that was from the old E-roll. But it looked like, I guess it didn't take the change.
I
So
don't
that's
think we
gonna
ever
probably
hit
be our
apply.
problem.
So you gotta just reboot it, maybe?
No, I think you gotta hit apply.
I think we gotta hit apply.
Okay.
And not, like some things you hit okay and it doesn't take it, you have to hit that apply.
Yes.
I think it's just one of them situations. So that was my fault. See, now I feel stupid because all this could have been avoided.
Well, maybe not, right? So I mean, it's good though.
No, it is. Cause if so, I want you to meet a gentleman, Jerry. Remember I told you about my classmate? He had sent me somebody before, and little gentleman came study with me and stuff. Well, he sent me another person, Jerry, and Jerry seems to be serious and knows a little bit. So he's gonna be shadowing me and just learning about it. So.
Okay.
But he knows a lot more than what that last gentleman knew. And seemed, he's on time, he's prompt, he's he's into it.
Yeah.
So different
So, I
situation.
mean, yeah, we're gonna have some open discussions and dialogue. If there's anything he's interested in learning,
It's my, correct me if I'm wrong, a little bit of everything.
Man, everything.
He said everything.
Everything.
Okay, that's good.
All right. So I'm going out of the menu. I'm gonna come back in, and yes, it looked like it has accepted the 192.168.1 address now.
Alright.
So it's probably gonna see it on Can You See Me Now?
Right now, yeah. So go ahead back and try your test. Test to see if you can get
Alright, so now
Yeah. Try it without the colon, just a straightforward first, and then go from there.
well look, I just did the oh, that's her phone. I did the Can You See Me and it says success.
The same work?
Well, I did the canyouseme.org. It says success.
Okay, good. Well, then, yeah, then that means everything else is probably working along.
But for the sake of argument, let's just go through what you was.
Yeah, because what you're gonna find is that from a security standpoint, if it's a DVR, you probably don't want to expose port data to the internet.
Okay. Now, okay, you're gonna have to explain me how does that work?
Okay, yeah, but go ahead and just try.
192.168. The IP address of the device.
Yes.
1.139. And I'm gonna just do the device, no HTTP or anything in front of it.
No, you got 130. You got.
It'll translate to regular HTTP.
Oh, I had a 9 on
And
it.
it-
Oh, yeah,
Are
two
you
on
getting
it.
anything?
Oh, 2. Give me 1 sec. I made a boo boo. 192.168.1.139. Yep. I got an interface now with a user ID and password.
You did a login at the login prompt?
Uh-huh.
Okay, alright, now, just do the same thing, but just put colon and then the ID.
8,000.
in there, you would have
Colon.
colon and
8,000.
8,000.
Yeah. I got you. 192.168.1.139 colon 8,000. Alright, it just says site can't be reached.
It says site can't be reached. Okay, so I wonder what we might have to look it up and see what is the purpose of those 2 ports.
Well, I can tell you what I'm doing it for. So the reason I usually open those ports is to install the camera systems on a phone or a tablet so that they can see the video feed from their phones or their tablet.
But they should, and that's what I'm saying. That should always be done over over an encrypted thing, and then port 80 is not encrypted, and that's what I'm wondering.
So-
what's the product? And let me do a quick research on the product number, and then we can find out if there's a way we can turn it on to be secure. And you might just change it from port 80 to port 443, and then you'll be able to do an SSL connection.
Okay.
Oh, now can I do that with my cameras, man? Cause I got.
You say, can he do that with his camera? See, he learning all kind of new tricks.
I'm like, man, you know.
Okay, but yeah, no, there's no reason why you couldn't do the same. Okay, so, I'm sorry, what does that put us? Wait, let me also do this real quick. Because we did the...
Magic 101.9.
Trying to see, we did the can you see me on 80 is successful. And see, look, it take no time.
Right.
Right, and then we do 8,000 and success. So it is open, but I'm guessing what you're saying is just going to allow it to be more secure. So now what do we need to do for that?
Yeah, so I need to know what model DVR this is, and then we can go from there.
Okay. All right, we'll grab the camera.
We dancing now, huh?
Yeah, we dancing.
For the record, I'm not a cameraman, so.
Oh, look, don't stress. This is all new territory, bro. This is all new territory. I just appreciate you even doing it. But I think this is gonna be good, cause like,
When we get a chance.
okay,
Just remind me to tell you a story about the Indian dude and the backups.
okay,
No, it was the Indian guy. The Indian guy in the backups. I can tell you that story too, or the Indian guy in the
oh damn. So you got 2 stories.
the patching solution. Yeah.
Okay, no, definitely, cause I enjoyed the hell out that last one.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no, I'm videoing right now, so we'll talk about that later. All right. Wow. No real model numbers. DVR, DVS, but they don't have like a look on the bottom. There.
DVR, DVS.
Yeah, and I can give you.
Who did it come from?
That's the thing. It don't have a name.
So no manufacturer.
No, at least not that I can see. Can you?
Let me see. I have to get
The
up there.
login portal. What does it say anything on the login portal? Any branding on the login portal?
I see a serial number.
You see a serial number?
Uh-huh.
Let's try that.
Okay, it's
Certainly a stretch. It's something that match that format. No.
Alright.
Oh.
Let me get up here.
So, but when you presented on the login page, you just said credentials.
Yeah, just a user ID and password with a picture of
Now that's
a.
the remote. Now, I hate to say it,
Oh,
you
look,
go back
hold
to
up.
console.
Hold on.
Alright. Sorry, I got caught in the spin. I was getting on the chair to get up to see if I can see anything else on it. Alright.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. I wasn't prepared for it to be that loose.
Oh,
Dang, nothing on the top, nothing on the sides.
What about the back?
What happened when you look up the DVR and DVS?
it's just basically so much generic stuff.
Gotcha.
It's mostly like generic stuff, like PBS being not a different thing.
Okay, I got you. There's nothing on the back. See, that's why I hate this freaking camera system, I swear. I really do not like this camera system.
Now, okay, and this is the other thing. Can you take a picture of the front of the unit?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know I'm gonna have to get off to send it to you, so I will do
no
that
problem.
and send
Yeah,
it.
we can get it.
He was
So-
front.
So I'm gonna, yeah, unfortunately. See, you already know.
Actually, they have it where you could do all that now.
I will. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to call them, and they have to give you the settings.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they do say it's something related to the SIM setting. Either they can push it to your phone or not, but it's something basically like they didn't send it a proper update.
I'm glad you told me that. I will be calling them today, because that is a must have. All right. Is there a light switch? Yeah. All right.
Actually, if you want to send it to me, and I send it to him,
Okay.
that'll work.
And then
That way you don't have to break connection.
now they do have a whatchamacallem on here, so let's see what that does. No. I don't know what this is, but they had a QR code. They gave me this. It's weird. It just gave me this text.
Let me look that up.
Okay.
Surveillance-video.com. So here's the PDF. And it's blank. Alright, so this is starting, right? So it tells you about the video compression, the video input, 720p system.
Garbage. Who wants 720p these days?
Nobody.
Yeah, it says supported AHD input 720p 25 hertz 720p. Well, no, it does say HD. Yeah, no, it doesn't. They don't do it. They don't do that other section. So 1080, 30. Yeah, so like, but if you're looking for 60 frames per second, you're looking for something more there.
Yeah.
On in 720.
So it'll do 1080, but it just won't do it at 60 frames a second.
Yeah, it'll do 1080 30, which is
That's fine. Yeah, that okay. No, I mean these days you need to at least be at 1080. So 1080 30 is fine.
Interface 7, network interface. So, okay, this page was in. Okay. So that's it. It just shows you the back of the unit.
Yeah, this is the most garbage company I've seen. I'm sorry, but they have nothing together. This whatever company this DVR from, like I had such a hard time trying to find, any information about them, even a tech support number.
they make it like ROM, ROHM,
Uh-huh.
semiconductor, generic.
Alright, so you still need a picture of the front? Cause there's no real
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that way I can confirm it with what I'm seeing.
Okay.
But no manual that tells you how to set it up.
Alright, so you're saying I should be able to send it to you?
Yeah. And I can send it straight to him.
Yeah, or you can always send it through Hangouts, because that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That might
Yep.
be active.
Okay.
Versus the SMS channel.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna call Sprint ASAP, get that set.
I'm definitely doing that. Because that has just been a thorn in my side, I swear.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You could have sat it down.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, just kick them legs out. You know, you can know.
Okay, yeah, this looks different than the ones that I saw online, but it does seem to be like that ROM semiconductor thing.
Okay.
That's supposed to be on?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's just keeping it charged up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Did you get all your stuff that you needed? Because there was another little box that had something, another thing I think I put up here. Oh, that was it. Yeah, it was that one. And this box up here. I think those was yours. That was yours.
That probably was, but we don't need that.
We didn't,
'Cause
okay.
That's that.
Okay, no, we'll make
So
sure.
yeah, we don't need. But I do need this. Don't throw this one away.
Yeah, I had all the little, some other little parts, so I just put them in that box
Yeah.
at the bottom.
So we good. Just don't throw this one away.
Don't worry.
Wow, it's weird because like I googled so many different things about it, and it looks they all have the same back breakout board, but they all have a different face. So maybe it might just be like a rebrandable product that all these companies are buying, but they don't have a board to say set up. So what's the title of the app, the remote app that you use for this?
IVMS 42 and 4500. I think 42 is for the. Let me just make sure. Before I don't want to tell you wrong information.
IV is in Victor.
Yes. So the one for the mobile. Hike Vision, that's them. So it's IVMS 4500 for mobile devices like phones and stuff.
Yeah.
And then IVMS 4200 if you're doing it on a desktop. But yeah, Hike Vision, that's them.
Hike Connect. Hike Extension. So then this is the network video recorder, not a digital. Well, no, it is digital. Yes.
Yeah.
So this one device is the modem, right?
Yeah. So we got
Router, modem, and the access point.
modem, router, big box, and then access point.
Yeah, none of these look like the unit that you have. So they have that software. So who told you that was the software?
The gentleman who initially set it up.
Okay, so he must have deployed the unit and so they probably working. And yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
Probably just don't have the ability to turn it on. I don't look at it, trying to find.
Now we can probably we can try what's that duo? We can duo and video chat, and I can show you what the
Oh, no,
console
wait,
looks
hold on,
like.
here we go. Somebody took a picture, and it matches the picture of yours. Same
Okay.
much worse. So have you logged into the admin console? And did they give you a username and password to do?
No. I always just do everything through the box.
Through what box?
Through the DVR box.
No, that's what I'm saying. Did they give you a username and password to log into the DVR? Or you mean you do it from the front panel?
Well, yeah, I do it from the not the front panel, but you can log into the DVR that we have right now does not have a login. I don't think. Like when you come to it, it doesn't prompt you for a user ID and password. It just goes into the box. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really have credentials for it. Shit. Can I remember this?
Oh, password.
I did remember something about.
Okay.
That's ringing the bells with me for some
So
reason.
try to when you're on the local land, you remember you went to that website, you were prompted for a login.
Yeah.
Let's try that there.
Okay. All right. Gotta go back downstairs.
All right, cool.
Sorry about that, man. I know it's a little bit back and forth.
Nah, not we, dude. Look, I just appreciate the help. I'll go up here 100 times if I have to fix it.
Because I mean, then again, I'm learning this process. So I ain't never turning the situation down where I can learn a little bit.
You need to get in?
Yeah.
Yes, this is Mrs. Lagarde at Corpus Christi Epiphany Church. Yes, listen, am I understanding that we're only having the funeral, we're not having a visitation? 8 to 10, right? Well, let me tell you why I'm saying that. The florist called and said that the funeral home is telling them there is no visitation, and at the time they're only bringing the body at 10. I think
Now
you
we're
guys
going-
need to call them.
We just doing the
Call them,
IP
please,
address
because we
itself,
have it down for 8 to
not
10
the 8,000,
visitation.
right?
Okay.
All right, just,
You have the number?
Okay.
Okay, call them, please. Thank you. Okay, let me out of here.
How you oughta go
No, you're pinning me down. I don't like to be pinned down. I fought my way out of this corner. You don't know us women. We don't like to be cornered in here.
All right, admin and
1, 2, 3, 4.
let me try what you said first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man, what kind of password is that?
Okay, it says no plugin detected. All right, so that's not really saying authentication problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Huh?
it just keeps saying no plugin detected. Chrome.
Can you conjure up old ID?
Yep. Absolutely.
Hey, I was hoping for some spam.
Ooh, yeah, they haven't used this at all.
Do Windows still install this within the Windows 10?
Yeah.
Experience downtown New Orleans.
No, they don't.
No, I don't want it to be the oh, this is fucking aggravating. It's not gonna let me out of this.
Experience the holiday spirit and this season in downtown New Orleans South Market.
I'm gonna have to change the search engine back.
District, the Warehouse District, and
Anyway.
we cannot wait to see you. For more information on downtown's holiday happenings, visit
Alright, so I'm in IE.
That's why I hate those cameras.
Okay. Admin.
Using industry-leading design software. Let our experienced kitchen designers design a kitchen that is both beautiful and functional. Choose from
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
cabinet styles and colors.
No plugin detected.
Take a look with the latest in
What that is, but so far we can't go that much further. There may not be a way to secure it, because we can't get it.
What? No, that's what I'm saying. I can get into the appliance by going directly to the DVR.
Right, but what I'm saying is, but you need options there for like network configuration and whatnot.
Yes. That's why I was saying I wanted you to duo with me so you could see it.
Okay, alright. Yeah, because I didn't get that. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, no worry. No worry. Alright, so let's see how we can do this. Can we video through Hangouts?
Oh yeah, should be.
Alright. Go ahead and hang up and I'm gonna call you through Hangouts.
Oh man, it sounds like you need an iPhone.
Man, I'm not doing that shit. Fucking hate iPhone. Skip. No, forgive me. I'm the church person.
Why you hate it, man? It's too simple.
No, because everybody own it.
Yeah,
Like it's the best thing since Swiss cheese.
it's not.
And
It's
they
too
can't do half.
restricted.
They can't. Yeah, exactly. They can't do half the
restricted.
things I do on my phone.
Well, actually, if you jailbreak it,
Or if you jailbreak it, you can.
yeah.
Alright. Besides Messenger and Hangouts work.
Google Duo.
That's what I need to get. I keep telling myself I need to. Hey. All right. Can you see my end? Cause it's just showing a picture on my side.
Yeah, I can see your face. So you should have like a to spin it around. See if you can like get camera or something. If not, you have to aim the phone at the screen. Alright, so now I have no video from your end.
Okay. There we go. All right.
I can see the front.
Right.
So there should be like if you tap the screen at the top.
There we go.
There you go. Yep.
All right.
Actually, a pretty good video.
Yep. I'm
Alright,
good.
so
Is that better?
I'm gonna rotate mine too. Yep. More realistic. Yep.
Okay. So.
And a little brighter. That's all fine. Alright.
You got a camera in there too?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What is it?
Nah, I don't know. Oh, probably right there.
So let's
Look.
see. A little closer. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so you got your Google DNSs in there. Let's put in there. Static IP address. And type. Alright, let's go to platform access. That's gonna be the next tab. And then we'll call the enable stream encryption. I would think that that's what we were going.
So enable that.
Well, no, I'm saying the stream encryption. But platform access, I don't know if that means we need to find that option in there. I'm thinking that we want this on, but let's not turn it on just yet. I think we'll keep going through it. I think we don't need the PPOE
Okay.
tab, but still highlight it. Let's see.
That's
So,
it.
yeah, go for dynamic DNS. This is where you register with like the company so that you can get your name.
Right. Just like we did for the Synology.
Yeah, you do want to enable LTP because that's going to make your time captures work. Like basically you're going to be able to, so now we're going to put in for an NTP server. Let me get you the NTP pool server. Hold on.
Okay, that's another one on my checklist. You might have to get you to explain this one.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, go ahead.
Alright, so give me 1 second. So NTP.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about all this.
Yeah,
This is going way above me.
No. NTP is a service. It just stands for network time
Transport.
protocol.
Time protocol. Okay.
Time. Not transport, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just I've never had to deal with this before, so this is new territory.
So why is it important for security systems? All security systems and all logging systems need to have their time synchronized because if you ever go to anywhere in a court system that your time is on point, you can have, people will say, well, that's not the real time, that's this, that, and the other. So NTP is a way to synchronize all your devices.
Okay.
So for the first one that you want, you can go and put one in. I think we do pull that NTP, but that'll work. But hang on 1 second, let me see. If not, I think we have to go with 0. Almost. Yeah, well, we'll just go with the first one. Alright, which is going to be.
Type in it. Oh wait. You have to put it with the mouse.
0. Yeah, you gotta put it with the mouse.
Yeah.
0.
No keyboard.
I got you. Dot. Pool, POOL. I was wondering if there's a track for dot NTP.
NTP.
.org. /org. So that should make all the cameras and everything have the same correct time, and all the time should synchronize. So then you apply to that, and I guess you can worry about email afterwards. If I'm assuming it's probably okay.
Oh, I can tell you none of that set up.
Okay. I mean, well, they want it set up so that they can get stuff, right? So yeah, again, you have to provide an SMTP server and all the other stuff. You don't have a way that you can plug the system has a USB port on. You can't use like a USB keyboard in there.
It only has one, so it's going to either be the mouse or the keyboard.
It might have
You need one of those unifying Logitech DVDs like we got.
Yeah, that could be
You know what I'm
the.
talking about?
Yeah.
Just a portable one. But no, so that we can,
Yeah, we'll
because
know about that
configure
later.
email, that's a lot of time, that's aggravating. That would be once you get the keyboard. But
Okay.
alright, so then what's our next thing?
Nat.
Let's put it, see what that is. So RSTP is real time stream transport. And then yes, so you see basically what you want to do is undo the port 80 the edit section and see if that gets us. Because you may be able to just say, hey, I'm going to turn that off. No, so it's just what port number you want. But that's good. It does give you the option of changing it.
I'm in your one.
Keep on.
This needs to close.
Alright.
Hold on one quick second. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
close.
so that would be that one section. So we can't turn them off, but we can choose what we want to use. So I would set up, if you set a rule up for port forward in the Dream Machine, change the rule for port 80 to be 443, and that should be
Secured.